Petar, a 16-year-old 3D design prodigy, enjoys designing, especially when it comes to 3D animation of cultural heritage. Once you create something, you have the feeling of fulfillment. Diocletian's Palace is considered to be the main attraction of city of Split, Croatia. These remains are some of the most valuable surviving buildings of Roman era on the Adriatic coast. Emperor Diocletian had a palace built, and after his retirement he settled here, in the Illyrian province of Rome. The so-called palace is a massive structure and contains not only the palace itself, but also buildings. The whole complex occupied around 30,000 square meters in the past. Today these ruins lie in the heart of the city of Split. Emperor Diocletian had a wish to enter his palace on a ship without having to leave the deck. Over the time, the sea receded and the city emerged around the palace. Not much is left in Split from the era of Diocletian today, only the palace, the remains of the walls and the gates. I found my personal fulfillment in designing Diocletian's palace's 3D animation, which was my dream challenge. People kept telling me, sounds like a lot of work to do, don't have more than you can chew. When I finished, it was all ears. In the beginning it was tough, but I said to myself, hang in there.
It is important to create depth and set proportions in your 3D drawing. I usually make special organization of the site visible. My work turned out to be a blessing in disguise and I spent a lot of time doing it, and when I finished it, I felt like I was on top of the world.
My number one is the sights inside of Diocletian's palace. I thought it would be a piece of cake, but it was all in after having visualized my final results. When my teacher saw my work, she was surprised and cut me some slack.
He is very skilled and talented at drawing famous buildings. When you're enjoying something, time seems to move faster. Time flies when you're having fun.